Now, what is the mass in grams of 3.40 moles of nitrogen? So when you have such a question, they want grams and we are giving moles. So the thing you will need to do is to go to the periodic table and look for the elements or the compound you've been given. This, we are given the elements nitrogen. So when you go there, when you look for nitrogen, which is represented by N, this is the atomic number and this is the molar mass. Some people also call it molecular mass, molecular weight. And this, we need this because the molar mass is normally measured in grams per mole, and since they want the grams and we have mole here, we can do something with this to be able to get the grams. Now let's see what we can do. This means that with respect to nitrogen, we have when we have 1 mole, there is 1.40067 grams. So we can also say it's like this: 1 mole of nitrogen is equal to 14.0067 grams. So now we want to, if let's say we have 1 mole is this. Now if you, for example, if you want 2 moles of nitrogen, you will multiply this by 2. So now if we want 3.4 moles, all you have to do is to multiply this by this, and then you get the grams. Let's see what I'm talking about. So we now want 1 mole is 14 points, is this value. Now we want 3.40 moles. So what we have to do is multiply the molar mass by the mole, so that this mole here cancels this mole here for us to have a solution in grams. As I said, so mole and mole will cancel out and then we'll get grams. If you see what is happening here, okay, first of all, let's see here. When we do this, you can plug this and this into your calculator, and I got a figure and I rounded it up to 3 significant figures, because I'm giving here 3 significant figures, so I'm rounding it up to 3 significant figures. Oh, this is points, not comma. Yes, so we have it's a decimal, so it's 447.6 grams nitrogen and I put it in 3 significant figures. Now I want to show you, if you look at this closely, this might remind you of the term using conversion factors, because if you see here 1 mole of nitrogen is equal to this amount, you can either express it as 1 mole is divided by this, because 1 mole is in this, or you can also write it in this form. Now if you if you have such questions like this, you can think, should I use this form or this form? I mean, I think in our case it's better to use this form, because then you can multiply this by 3.40 mole moles, and then the moles will cancel to give you this is not, we are not using this, but to give you this and this. If you look here, this and this is the same as what I did here. Okay, now let's look at another question. Now our next question is, how many moles are in 2 grams of water, or H2O? If you see here, water is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, and the hydrogen is an element, oxygen is an element in the periodic table. So the first thing you have to do if you see such a question is first calculate the molar mass of H2O or of whichever compound you've been given. That is to say, you want to find the weight in grams of 1 mole of the compound you have given. In our case, is water, H2O. So we know that you have to find how many atoms there are in each element. We see here in our compound we have 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. So to find we want to find the molar mass or the molecular weights of hydrogen, and then we multiply it by 2 because we have 2 atoms of it, not only 1. So what we will do is we multiply, in our case we multiply 2 by 1, or maybe I write times because of the 1.01, and then oxygen we have only 1 atom, so we just write the molar mass. I mean, just to say something here, this is an approximation. In some books they will just write 1 here, in some books they will write 1.0 and some other numbers. It's the same if oxygen, in some books maybe they will write 15.999 something. These are approximations, so that you don't say, oh, in my book there's 1 or something here. Okay, we continue. So oxygen has 16. If we do the math here we have 2.02 mole per grams grams per mole, sorry. And then here we have the same 16. So now we add both together. So what do we have? We have 18.02 grams in 1 mole. So you can think of it in this form. We have 18.2 grams equal to 1 mole. So we are thinking of, therefore, if we are thinking of 2 grams, it would be less. So you would do it 2 grams divided by 18.02 grams times 1 mole. So another way we can think of it is just saying we can either express this thing here either in 1 mole, because 1 mole divided by 18.02 grams times 2 grams. You have to arrange it in such a way that whatever you are looking for is the one that will be on top, and the others will cancel more or less. Because you can either also write, as we saw previously, you can also write 18.02 grams divided by 1 mole, but if you use that ratio, it won't end up well, because the grams and grams won't cancel, and now grams cancel, and then we have 2 divided by 18.02, and then we plug it into the computer, or I plug it into the calculator. Let's see what I get. So I end up with something like 0.1. Approximately, I put 0.1 moles. Or maybe let's put it in how many significant figures were we working with. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 1, 2, 3, so we'll put one more. 0.11 110, sorry, 0.110 0.110 moles. It's not visible well. 0.110 moles. We put it in 3 significant figures, because to put things in significant figures, the numbers that you work with, you take the smallest one. So we use this. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.